Hello, welcome back ATM fam. Today we're going to take a look at the case of missing Indigenous person Wesley Dixon Jones. He has been missing from the Umatilla Reservation in Oregon since October 5th, 2025, and this case is a real head scratcher. I mean, a lot of them are, but this is just really a very interesting and odd kind of case. Let's just dive right in and see what we've got here. We are going to start off by telling you, of course, a little bit about what happened here. I am going to read to you from an article on klcc.org. The author of the article is Brian Bull. It was published on October 31st, 2025. The name of this article is Missing and Murdered Indigenous Persons Team Brings AI Sonar Device to Search for Missing Oregon Man. This weekend, and that would be the weekend of Halloween, on the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation, volunteers will search for 71-year-old Wesley Dixon Jones, a CTUIR tribal elder who's been missing since October 5th. The search team that's been gathered is testing a high-tech device that the coordinator says could be a game changer. Kimberly Lining of the MMIW Search and Hope Alliance out of Portland says the handheld Aqua Eye Pro uses both artificial intelligence and sonar to bounce echoes off underwater objects, which then compares them to echoes of a human body. It scans 1 acre of water up to 180 feet about every 30 minutes, says Lining, and that is what we're going to take down on the deep pockets of the Umatilla on our search. If Mr. Jones is in the water, this will find him. Aqua Eye was founded by Carlin Lankarik, who worked and paid her way through engineering school as a lifeguard. She developed an interest in emerging technologies as a way to improve detection and response times in underwater searches. A spokesman for Aqua Eye says to date, the company's devices have helped recover people in 135 cases. That's pretty impressive, just kind of as an aside here. I follow a lot of underwater search and rescue teams on YouTube, and that 135 cases is pretty impressive. Jones' daughter, Molly Ann, is hopeful the device will deliver, and also utilizing canines and divers to help locate my father. Right now, this is very, very important, utilizing that resource, Molly says. Lining says her group is using the Aqua Eye on a trial basis. She hopes perhaps donors will cover the $29,000 cost of one they can use permanently. The Umatilla Tribal Police Department says at 3:15 p.m. on October 5th, a camera took footage of Wesley Dixon Jones riding in the passenger seat of a 2003 gray Ford Escape. The vehicle was headed east on Short Mile Road near Mission. Now I have a map here of Short Mile Road. It is indeed very short. It leads west from the reservation, and it at the end there, at the westernmost part of this photo of the map, it joins with Cayuso Road to form Mission Road. So this little short stretch of Short Mile Road that I'm showing you is the entirety of the road. Again, the vehicle was headed east on Short Mile Road near Mission. You'll see Mission on this map as well. When the vehicle returned 2.5 hours later, headed west, Jones wasn't in the truck anymore. His family reported him missing that day to the UTPD at 10:44 p.m., so about 7.5 hours after the camera footage. Jones is described as weighing 140 pounds and standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. He has long black hair and brown eyes and was wearing a black and red Tiger Scott jacket. I looked for a picture of that jacket and I couldn't find one, so I'm not sure what a Tiger Scott jacket is. He was also wearing a black shirt, black sweatpants, and tan boots. A relative said he also had a Shakespeare fishing rod with him when he left home. He was, from what I've read, an avid hunter and fisherman in the area. So in another article, you'll hear his daughter describe how he knew, every inch of the land there from hunting and fishing. UTPD Detective William Morris said the search area for Jones is at least 10 square miles, and there have been several searches coordinated by law enforcement or the Jones family on foot, horseback, and kayak. Dogs and drones have also been used in search efforts. The UTPD is also asking anyone with relevant video footage to share it with investigators. Morris encourages anyone with information about Jones' disappearance to contact the UTPD at 541-278-0550 or Detective Morris directly at 541-969-7139. As always, that information and phone numbers will be down in the description box below the video. This next audio, my goodness, I'm having so much trouble speaking today. This next article was found on MSN.com, comes from Channel 8 KGW TV in Portland. It's a story authored by Libby Dowsett, and the title is Search Continues for 71-year-old Umatilla Tribal Elder Missing for 2 weeks, last seen in car. So this article came a little before the last one I just read, but not very much, maybe about a week before. Family and friends of a missing Umatilla tribal elder took to the river in kayaks Friday afternoon to search for the man who disappeared 2 weeks ago. His daughters are speaking out about the ordeal from the Umatilla Indian Reservation. Today's very emotional. 2 weeks of not finding him, and we're working really hard, said daughter Molly Jones. Molly and her sister Twyla Jones say their father, 71-year-old Umatilla tribal elder Wesley Jones, is a survivalist. He knew these rivers, knew every fishing hole, every ridge, every canyon, know where to get the elk, know where to get everything. So it's trying on us with this search, said Twyla Jones. Family, friends, and authorities have used kayaks, horses, four-wheelers, and drones, but have found no sign of him. To not have answers, to not know where he is, to not find his body, said Molly. Umatilla Tribal Police Detective William Morris acknowledges there are mysterious factors behind the disappearance based on Wesley's last sighting. He was last seen on Sunday, October 5th, riding in a car on Short Mile Road, and when the vehicle headed back west, he was no longer in the vehicle, Morris said. Police say they later found his vehicle at home with a flat tire. There are things that don't add up, things he would have for sure had on him, and he left, so it looked like he had no intention of leaving, said Molly Jones. At this point, police say there's no evidence of foul play, but they are exploring several possibilities. The family says the only way they're going to find their dad is with more help from law enforcement and the community. People we don't even know have shown up and offered to bring in their drones, their thermal drones. We've had individuals we didn't know show up with their horses, said Molly. We had a lady from Walmart in Pendleton, where he used to go to the cash register all the time, and she showed up, said Twyla. We love him so much, and it's hard on us, Molly added. Police say 2 separate scent tracking canines mark spots along the Umatilla River, which could mean Wesley Jones' scent is in the water. After searching upstream, Wesley's daughters spent Sunday searching downriver from their father's house. Okay, and last but certainly not least, this is an update from November 25th, so just a couple of days ago here, three days ago as I'm recording this. November 25th, 2025, by Robert Dusaulniers, with me begging your pardon, Robert, for probably massacring your last name. Umatilla Tribal Police are using drones to search for missing tribal member in new area. This is Dateline Mission, Oregon. Searchers are looking for new places for a Umatilla Indian Reservation resident who was missing in early October after several searches around the Umatilla River turned up no solid leads on his whereabouts. According to the Umatilla Tribal Police Department, Wesley Dixon Jones, 71, was last seen in the afternoon of October 5th and was reported missing by his family later that night. Police said his vehicle was found at his home with a flat tire. Jones is described as standing about 5 feet 8 inches tall, again, and weighing 140 pounds. Once more, he has long black hair and brown eyes, and he was reportedly last seen wearing a black and red Tiger Scott jacket, a black shirt, black sweatpants, and tan boots. So after several searches of the area he disappeared from in October and November turned up little sign of Jones, officials expanded the search area away from the Umatilla River, which had been believed to be the area in which Jones was most likely to be found. According to UTPD officials, a search with an aerial drone on November 18th scanned 3 locations farther away from the Umatilla River. Officials said the search area has expanded into fields with tall grass, which are better searched by drones. One way of looking at it is that the November 18th search didn't yield anything, said UTPD Detective William Morris. The other way of looking at it, which is how I look at it, is that it ruled out certain things. We don't know where Mr. Jones is, but we know he's not in those fields. UTPD officials said Jones was last seen on camera about 3:15 p.m. on October 5th along East Short Mile Road in a gray 2003 Ford Escape with Oregon license plate S as in Sam, M as in Mary, 15454. Again, that Oregon license plate number was SM 15454. Police said the vehicle was seen returning west on the same road later that day, but Jones was no longer within it. The UTPD has requested the public to provide video footage of the area from October 5th. Individuals with footage can upload it online. Call the UTPD at 541-278-0550 or call Detective Morris at 541-969-7139. Again, those numbers are in the description box below this video. If you know something, you've seen something, you have video footage of any area around the Umatilla Reservation, the Umatilla River, and Short Mile Road from October 5th, please give it to the authorities. You don't know what little tiny thing can break a case wide open. We need to bring this gentleman home to his family. They miss him. They're worried. They're scared. If you know something, say something. As always, thanks for your help. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Share it. on social media, please, please. And if you'd like to leave a comment, positive or negative, it will be appreciated. All I ask is that you be respectful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.